So, today is Mother's Day, as I'm sure you all know.
Well, I did get breakfast in bed, but not the kind I wanted.
That was because Dad did it instead of letting me do it, and I don't know, I was gonna make French toast with like the strawberry syrup, and he
Made some eggs stuck between two slices of bread with a piece of bacon, and he made the sandwich for me. I don't want my sandwich made for me. I want to be able to put my own egg on my bread and eat it.
So he didn't make what I was gonna make, is what she's saying.
Yeah, well, I think the day's getting better.
Sure. Sure. Well, so I did not buy you a Mother's Day card this year. Hallmark is so overrated. So I decided to write you something myself, which I have composed and I guess photoshopped and colored and whatever, and so I'm just gonna go get it and I will present it to you and our viewers and I will read it to you.
Okay, I'm excited.
Okay.
While I'm here, I just want to say Happy Mother's Day to my mom. Thanks for the good genes. You know, we age really well, and I think that's something that you gave me. And thanks for all the great laughs. Thank you. Love you, Mom.
So, it is snowing outside, by the way. This, I'll show it to the viewers before you get to see it, which is great. This is my present to you.
Oh, look how sweet that is. From an author on Mother's Day.
Yes. So, from an author on Mother's Day. 10 Steps to a Great Story. From Mom. Number 1, characters. What is a story without a character? What is life without a person to live it? Always remember that you are your most valuable asset. 2, plot. We are all characters, but it is imperative to understand that there are forces beyond our control. That sometimes failure is imminent, despite how hard we try and how deserving we may be. Setting. We do not choose where or when we are placed, but we can change it. Just because you aren't given a favorable setting doesn't mean that you're destined to remain there. Pacing. There is a subtle but distinct difference between giving up and letting go. It is the same distinction between writing an action scene as a golf match and as a roller coaster ride. Learn it and use it wisely. Time. We all view and use time differently. The story of 1,000 men could be perfectly executed in 200 pages, whereas the story of one can push 400 without even scratching the surface. Chapters. Every life has many chapters. We go in and out of phases. It's a natural narrative progression. But they don't always end on cliffhangers. So don't wait for one to move on. Morality. All good stories necessitate a struggle between good and evil. Why? Because it truly exists. Don't ignore it. Embrace it. Grammar. The way in which you choose to turn a phrase differentiates you in the same way as does the method you use to interpret life-altering events. So do it properly. Length. It is not the amount of words in a particular piece that matters, if not what is done with those words. Art is no good without matter, and matter too dull without art. Subplot. There is never just one story. How bored would we be with only one life to live? Love, friendship, betrayal, redemption, they're not usually part of the plan. Pay attention to the details, but don't forget to take a step back every now and then. I often hear how proud you are of how I write, of how much effort I put into my work, and of the person I've become. But I want you to understand that I would not write with such eloquence, work with such diligence, or live with such determination had you not taught me to do so. From now on, every time you tell me how proud you are, even if I don't say it, I want you to imagine me responding that I am proud of you, 10 times over. One day is never enough to thank you for all that you've sacrificed for me, but 365 wouldn't suffice either. To be honest, I began with a poem, but quickly ran out of words. So this is from an author's on Mother's Day, who loves you more than words can say.
I love you too, honey. Thank you. Wow, that was was beautiful.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Oh yeah, we can put that up. Oh, it's really beautiful. Yeah, we're beautiful. My mom did give us good genes.
Yes, she did.
We can cut out that.
So this is the first year, I guess. Instead of writing a poem, I decided to write sort of things that I've learned from you. And how I realized how much they relate to writing that I never really knew. But stories are representations of life, and you've taught me how to live life. So in essence, you've taught me how to write about life. So thank you.
You're welcome.
And I love you.
I love you too. You know, but don't forget that, you know, you do think for yourself as well. So that's where the great writing comes from, a deeper place. Then, you know, just you take those stories and you interweave them into something that is interesting for everyone to read. So that's pretty cool.
Thank you.
So are we out for Mother's Day?
I think we're out for Mother's Day.
Yeah, she made dinner, so
Fettuccine Alfredo with some shrimp.
and a glass of wine. So I'm looking forward to that. And so to all of you all, I hope you all enjoy your Mother's Day. I hope you're good to your mom today and every day. You know, just don't wait for one day. And you know, that's it for AAS Publishing this week. We'll see you again next week.
Bye.
Bye.